Greetings Marines, FiOth here, and in this vid we will be taking a look at the recently released patch notes for the version of the game that came out today, the 15th of February. I apologize for the lack of gameplay here, but it really caught me with my guard down because I never expected another patch to come out at this point. I was doing other stuff and then I was just informed that the patch came out. I was like, well, I have to cover it. It was released in specific, let's say, time intervals according to the system you're using. So at this point, I think everyone has gotten it, which is good. There are a couple of thingies in here that I want to really focus on. Because, you know, with these patches, it's like you're playing in the stock market. You are investing your goodwill in the chance that something will be repaired, and then you go to cash out and you find out that something else is broken. So let's take it one step at a time. I'll start as it's stated here in the patch note. Players with modified game files will be able to play multiplayer again with private matches outside of public matchmaking. Please note that running a modified game is something that you do at your own risk, and we cannot offer support for issues that... Okay. First and foremost, they took the mods out at some point. Well, at that point, everyone who cared about doing anything in this game had already milked the achievements. Like he had exhausted the cow, and then they took out the mods. And people were posting online. I remember that it was hilarious because they were posting all the little pictures. Oh, I got the medal. I completed insane. And then it was like those glitchy runs I used to run back in the day with 5 people. Or they would turn into a dinosaur and spew fire, and they would have infinite nuclear grenades. Like, dude, why go into the process of posting this? You didn't do it. So now they're bringing them back. But if you want to play privately, like there's any freaking chance you're gonna run insane with random people, and for the 2 guys out there who haven't gotten their achievements by using mods, guys, more power to you. Let's do it. So this is one. It's fine. Like at this point, with the SAM console out there and all the mods, like achievements on Steam mean nothing, so it doesn't matter. This is something. Mods are back in. Hell yeah. Matchmaking. Fixed a bug where a player could sometimes be sent to an incorrect mission when joining another host in quick play. Never had this happen to me. I suppose it's something that happened to other people, so it's good to fix. Environment. Fixed an issue where players could get stuck behind a door on the mission, the only way to be sure search, and be unable to progress. I have to stay on this for a sec, but I'll finish with the list and then we're gonna come back. Fixed a crash that would sometimes occur if players quit the game from the settings exit game menu from either the endeavor or from a mission. Okay. Fixed a crash that was occurring when using a flamethrower with a smoothbore attachment. 3 things. 1. This flamethrower with a smoothbore, I think it is referring to the fact that you can start spewing jet of flame at every direction randomly and you can burn your allies, and we had this happen to us actually. So as you can see, it's not mythology, it's actually in the game. I hope they actually fixed it, and the next step is not for someone to, I don't know, to fart and everything will explode and the game will crash and your GPU will be on fire. And 2 more things that we have to mention. When they talk about doors that don't open in Search 4.2, there are a couple of rooms in 4.2, and there is one very specific room, the one with the drone and the hole in the middle with the health packs and the ammo crate. 99% of the time, a runner will get stuck in a wall there, and you'll have to wait for it for 10 minutes to despawn and come back from another angle, or you will have to chip away at its health with a technician's electric coils. Cold Iron, if you're bloody listening, and I really think you aren't, that's an issue, guys. The enemies that are in the walls are an issue. A door that will not properly open once every 30 runs is not as big of an issue as getting your run ruined because, well, the enemies were not there to proceed to the next stage. That's stuff that's been in the game since day one, and day one was in September 2021. Okay, as I said, we're investing time and goodwill here, and we're running in circles. It's been a long time coming at this point, guys. We're not gambling here. We want this thing to be stable at some point. Putting mods out, taking the mods out and putting them back in is not the most important thing on the planet. That time could have been spent in investing in crossplay, for example. Okay, have to get it out there, guys. I apologize to the apologists who want everything to be smelling of roses and they're totally happy, but because we love this game, we have to be critical of it in hopes that they will listen and fix some things. Another thing, there is a bug currently in the game that will occasionally reduce your damage output to 0. We had this happen in a couple missions. One of us would stop dealing damage to a certain enemy for like X amount of seconds, and then it would resume and you would be able to deal damage normally. Has no one mentioned this? Have there been no reports of this? No one posted it on Discord, like you stop dealing damage in a horde shooter and the mods were a priority? Anyway, I don't want to sound overly negative, guys. I love this game. You know I'm here to cover this game. I'm always on top of things, always trying to provide content and be optimistic, and I've been, how should I put it, overly positive about how this thing is handled, but at some point I keep reading these notes and I'm like, these are the priorities right now? When the game is in this state? And we're like 200 people playing? Yesterday, the stream we had was about 20 people, and I think was the biggest Aliens FTE stream on Twitch, and probably one of a very few. Sub, like, and share if you found this useful, guys, and if you find my work entertaining and helpful, consider getting a membership or visit my Patreon. It really helps tremendously. You can't imagine how much. Until next time, be well, stay frosty, and always strive for perfection, people. Cheers!